This is video number 19 and probably will be the last one in the series for constructing our Drive app. By the end of part 19, we got to the developer's cheat, which is like, a floor that we put on top of everything. And I wanted to show you how we test with the developer cheat, but something stopped the doors from opening, and I said that it's probably one little number that I forgot, and I figured it out. In the developer's cheat, the one thing I forgot is that it needs to be at 100 and a little bit, so it covers up the rest of the floor. But its its scale needs to be, if we look at the written guide on step 30, the thickness or the height of the floor needs to be 0.01, like very, very thin. Because it was 1, which was too thick, it extended too far high up and it blocked the doors. So 0.01, 100.2 as far as its Y height, and now I got it. Now I can play. And the whole idea of the developer's cheat is that it's a floor above the floor, but it's a floor that's very hard to fall from. So I can start. I can make 1 right turn, 2 right turns, and a 3rd right turn. Come back around and pretend like I just finished a round. Now I'm deliberately doing this not as fast as I can, and I'll show you why. Okay, I'm even like lingering a little bit. And I'm going to go through this. And I can see that I completed, I'm looking at the dashboard, I can see that I completed a track, a lap, and it recorded right here what's my record. And right now I'm going to try to not linger that long so I can beat. Here it is. And now I have a new record and I completed 2 laps. That's the real testing that I was talking about. That's exactly what the developer's cheat is for. So, like it says by step 33, that's exactly what I did. I tested in Unity with the developer's cheat at least in 3 ways. I actually did, 2 of them. I completed a cheat lap successfully, just turn right times, 3 right turns after the gate. B, falling into the water, I didn't, but I did, in previous ones. I'm going to do it again. And I did see, I beat my own record and saw that it updated the record and the lap count. Let me just see one more fall into the water. I can accomplish that by doing a left turn. And all I want to see is that the time got reset. Now I really tested it all 3 ways. So we're basically done. Number 34, sorry. If all this works, we're going to build to quest, first with a cheat enabled. So in other words, I want to do the same kind of ABC testing on a quest and see that, everything works. And if that works, and of course, don't forget to change the scene in the build. Let's do that. Finally, this is going to be the scene that's going to be built. So in build profiles, file, build profiles, I don't want to build stage 6. I'm going to click open scenes list, add open scenes, remove 6, so only 7 is going to be built. And for those of you who have your own or access to your own quest, you're going to do, 34, 5, 6 at home. If not, you're going to do them with school devices. Number 36 is to build. Number 37, after the build, feel free to adjust the OVR camera rig position. What I'm trying to say is, look at where we're looking at. We're deliberately a little above and a little behind the car because inside our player, the OVR camera rig is 2.3 meters below and 1.3 meters above. Now, I would say something like this. This is primarily for VR. I would adjust this based on what I see after I build to the Quest. And this is just a preference. Maybe I want to be a little more on top of the car, maybe in the car, as long as I can see the dashboard. These two numbers can be adjusted. Just to show you, if I make this number higher, it looks like I'm above the car. If I make this number lower, I'm more like, with a level with the car, but that might make it harder to see the track. So it's just something we adjust after we actually have the game ready. And it was 37. Also, feel free to adjust the transform or the scale of the UI. What I'm trying to say is, maybe if I decide, I'm just going to give you an example. Maybe if I decide for VR purposes that I want my camera to be lower and I actually want to be in the car like this. So when I drive, it feels like I'm actually like riding the car. The only problem is that I can't see the UI. So what I can do is something like this. Say, okay, I leave the OVR where it is. I will go to the vehicle UI, maybe move it to the left. So let me double click on it so I can see it. Maybe say, okay, maybe move the whole UI to the left. Maybe move the whole UI forward to see how I'm bringing into view, and maybe even may give it a little bit of a Y rotation, move it a little more to the left, a little higher up. That way, when I'm driving, I can see it at all times. It's going with me. If that seems like it's, I don't like it personally. I like it the way it was before. So I'm going to undo. But that's what that step is all about. Saying, hey, if I'm changing where the camera is, I can change also where the UI is. And finally, this app is complete. And to submit the completed one, just like before, if you have access to a Quest device, you're going to build to it and capture a short video that shows everything from previous stages, including a complete lap, successful, with or without the developer's cheat. I want to see this lap time running, the lap count going up when you complete at least one lap, the speed showing, falling at least once, and it doesn't, and of course it needs to have sound. Let me add that. Need to hear all the sounds. And the same thing, parameters or the same things I need to see captured in the video. If you don't have access at the moment to a Quest device, of course at school you could do it, but you can even at home capture a video of the Unity project playing on your computer, showing all of the above in Unity case. In Unity, in any case, change the video name to your name, drive stage 7, upload by the due date, and I hope this was fun.